Fighting Falcons Talk, Season 3, Episode 19. This is now the longest running season of the whole series. It's also the last one where I am saying regular season scores. The Falcons played 3 games this weekend, which was pretty amazing on how they did. They shut out Janesville on Thursday, shut out Michigan on Friday, and then they won by a big margin on Saturday, I'm sorry. On Thursday, March 28th, Port Huron won 5-0 against Janesville. They played at home in front of a crowd of 475. In the first period, 15:56 into the period, Plagman scored to get the first goal, assisted by Archibald. 17 minutes into the second, Easton Powers would get the Fighting Falcons the second goal, assisted by Florentino and Spezia. Aluya would score 3:07 into the third, assisted by Melick and Abbott off the power play. At 3:36 into the third, shortly after the third goal, Bruce scored to bring the score up 4-0, assisted by Horn and Maloney. At 5:43, Bruce would get his second goal and the Falcons' final goal of the game, assisted by Powers and Spezia. Milsek would play all 60 minutes of the game, stopping 26 shots he faced for the shutout. Bruce would get the first star, scoring 2 goals. Milsek would get the second star for the shutout, and DePaul would get the third star, with 0 goals and 0 assists during the game. On Friday, March 29th, they played Michigan. They shut them out 4-0 in front of a home crowd of 556. 11:08 into the first, Easton Powers would get the team on the board, assisted by Spezia and Florentino. The second goal came from Kopaka, scoring at 15:03 into the second, assisted by DePaul and Maloney. 19:32 into the second, we would go up 3-0 off a goal from DeRosa, assisted by Bruce and DeAndre. And 12:02, the scoring would come to a close into the third. DuPaul would score off an assist from Horn and Maloney. Blankenburg would play all 60 minutes and get the shutout, stopping 27 shots. Blankenburg would be rewarded with the first star, while DePaul would get the second star and Kopaka would get the third star. And on Saturday, March 30th, they played Michigan again, winning 7-4 in front of a crowd of 613. This was a heavily penalized game, being that the Michigan Warriors were out to get revenge against Port Huron and have them drop down to 5th place. Have us drop down to 5th place, sorry. But Michigan would get on the board first, going up 1-0, 2 minutes into the first, off a goal from Kuster. 9:32 into the second, we would tie up the game off a goal from DeRosa, assisted by Nick and Spezia. 10:03 into the first, DeAndrea would score to bring the score up for us 2-1, off assist from DeRosa and Bruce. Michigan would tie up the game 2-2 off a power play goal from Badalia. DePaul would score 15:49 into the first to bring the score up 3-2. Assisted by Horn and Millick. DeAndrea would get his second goal of the game off of a power play goal. 12:35 into the second, assisted by DeRosa and Archibald. Aluya would also get a power play goal, 18:51 into the second, assisted by DeAndrea and DeRosa. Michigan would pull back within 2 again. The score would be 5-3. 1:28 into the third, off a goal from Farkas. Juvenic would score to bring the score up 6-3 for Port Huron. 3:28 in the third, off assist from Miller and Plagman. 13:25 into the third, Port Huron would bring up the score to 7-3, off a shorthanded goal from Powers, assisted by Kopaka and Abbott. And then Beck would score from the Michigan Warriors to end the scoring, ending the game at 7-4, 16:21 into the third. And Milsek would get the win, playing all 60 minutes, stopping 24 of the 28 shots he faced. DeRosa would get the first star, while DeAndre would get the second, and Aluya would get the third star. And now time for Around the League. On the 28th, the only game, Port Huron beat Janesville 5-0. On the 29th, Johnstown Tomahawks beat Jamestown Ironmen 5-0. Our boys beat the Michigan Warriors 4-0. The Sioux Eagles beat the Janesville Jets 6-4. The Brookings Blizzard beat the Aberdeen Wings 3-1. The Austin Bruins beat the Cool Region Chill 4-2. The Kalamazoo Junior K-Wings would beat the Springfield Junior Blues 1-0. Corpus Christi Ice Rays beat the Odessa Jackalopes 7-5. The Bismarck Bobcats beat the Minot Minotaurs 8-1. The Amarillo Bulls beat the Texas Tornado 5-1. The Topeka Roadrunners beat the Wichita Falls Wildcats 2-1. The Wenatchee Wild beat the Fresno Monsters 5-4 in overtime. And the Kenny River Brown Bears beat the Fairbanks Ice Dogs 4-3. And on the final day of regular season play, March 30th, the Jamestown Ironmen beat the Johnstown Tomahawks 2-1. Our boys beat the Michigan Warriors 7-4. The Sioux Eagles beat the Janesville Jets 5-4 in a shootout. The Austin Bruins beat the Cool Region Chill 5-1. The Corpus Christi Ice Rays beat the Odessa Jackalopes 8-2. Springfield Junior Blues beat the Kalamazoo Junior K-Wings 7-4. The Aberdeen Wings beat the Brookings Blizzard 8-1. The Topeka Roadrunners beat the Wichita Falls Wildcats 4-2. Bismarck Bobcats beat the Minot Minotaurs 2-1. The Amarillo Bulls beat the Texas Tornado 5-3. The Fresno Monsters beat the Wenatchee Wild 3-1. And the Fairbanks Ice Dogs beat the Kenny River Brown Bears 3-2. And now the standings. In the Central Division, in first, Awesome Bruins. With a record of 42 wins, 11 losses, 7 overtime losses, 91 points. Bismarck Bobcats in second with 35 wins, 16 losses, 9 overtime losses, 79 points. In third, Brookings Blizzard with 32 wins, 23 losses, 5 overtime losses, 69 points. In fourth, Minot Horses, 26 wins, 30 losses, 4 overtime losses, 56 points. In fifth, Aberdeen Wings with 23 wins, 30 losses, 7 overtime losses, 53 points. And in last, Coleridge and Chill with 16 wins, 39 losses, 5 overtime losses, 37 points. In the North Division, in first, the Sioux Eagles with 41 wins, 14 losses, 5 overtime losses, 87 points. In second, Jamestown Ironmen with 37 wins, 19 losses, 4 overtime losses, 78 points. In third, Kalamazoo Junior K-Wings with 35 wins, 19 losses, 6 overtime losses, 76 points. In fourth, our Fighting Falcons with 32 wins, 24 losses, 4 overtime losses, 68 points. In fifth, Johnstown Tomahawks with 27 wins, 21 losses, 12 overtime losses, 66 points. In sixth, Springfield Junior Blues, 26 wins, 30 losses, 4 overtime losses, 56 points. In seventh, Janesville Jets, 23 wins, 27 losses, 10 overtime losses, 56 points. And in last, Michigan Warriors with 19 wins, 32 losses, 9 overtime losses, 47 points. And in the South Division, in first, the Amarillo Bulls, 46 wins, 7 losses, 7 overtime losses, with 99 points. In the second, Topeka Roadrunners, with 39 wins, 14 losses, 7 overtime losses, 85 points. In third, Texas Tornado, 36 wins, 22 losses, 2 overtime losses, 74 points. In fourth, Corpus Christi Ice Rays, 28 wins, 26 losses, 6 overtime losses, 62 points. In fifth, Wichita Falls Wildcats, with 26 wins, 30 losses, 4 overtime losses, 56 points. And in last, Odessa Jackalopes, 6 wins, 51 losses, 3 overtime losses, 15 points. And in the West Division, in first, Wenatchee Wild, 39 wins, 15 losses, 6 overtime losses, 84 points. In second, the Fairbanks Ice Dogs, 39 wins, 17 losses, 4 overtime losses with 82 points. And in third, Kenny River Brown Bears with 29 wins, 25 losses, 6 overtime losses, 64 points. And in last, Fresno Monsters with 18 wins, 35 losses, 7 overtime losses with 43 points. The Port Huron Patriots had a bye week this week because, the Kane County Dogs folded. They were supposed to go and play at the Kane County Dogs home arena, but out of this week, the Patriots got a win. So we are now sitting at 3-3. The Patriots won't play again until April 6th when they play host to the Dayton Sharks. Go out to McMorran, support your Dayton Sharks. Hopefully that we can beat the Dayton Sharks, but yeah, I think right now they are still undefeated. That's be their first loss. Also, the next episode comes out on Wednesday. That is the end of the Fighting Falcons season special, where I recap the season, and also I will tell you about the upcoming playoff matchups. Until next time, have a sportstastic day. And I'm going to end this video also with the plays of the week.
In the corner, tying up Mike Patterson for a moment. Puck squirts loose for Hoy. He'll shovel it off the wall down low. Mayer reverses back in front. Over a pass for Conway, and he scores. He stops it behind the net. Bretner with it here for Eichstad. Eichstad, nice feet. Dickman, it's a 2-on-1. Dickman down the right wing in the front. He's got Drew Anderson puts it in. What a great tip by Jay Dickman. Warm place. Now here's Denver Pierce. Pierce with the break. Pierce fast and a goal! And look at who it is, my friend. Nikita Zagorowski gets his first goal as a Sioux Eagle. How about Denver? I've watched Thomas Nichawa in practice several times. And he's got some moves. Let's see what the defenseman from Slovakia can do. That's way wide to his right. Dangles across, shot. He scores! He scores! Thomas Nichawa with the gorgeous leave behind. What a move, and the Topeka Roadrunners win it in a shootout, 3-2. Omar Mullen, who goes tumbling to the ice. 13:38 left to go, period 2, 2-1 Corpus. Shots, 21 for Amarillo, 12 for the Ice Rays. Here's an opportunity, and they score. We're tied once again off the stick of Tyler Rostenkowski. His fourth of the year, and the Bulls pull even once again. Rapinski rides ahead, deals along to Polkamp. Polkamp racing into the zone, pulls up, tails it. He got hit with that puck. He needs to get off the ice. He still can. Now here comes Skibba. Skibba with the puck, a shot, and a goal. That was a long. Works his way up the near side, hits the brakes, cuts to the forehand, drops it off as they cycle. Now back up to the point for Hoy. That shot blocked by Sharkey, and he'll take off through center. Here comes Sharkey, and one guy back is Neville. Sharkey in, shoots, he scores!
Town, it's a place where dreams are found. We've fought so many battles here, now we're the ones that never fear. The club resides within our town. We won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours, we're all to drink. It's our town, let's rock this ring.